Welcome to Kid Brewer Stadium, home to the Giant Killers, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. And Boone, North Carolina has really been excited for this matchup that we have in store. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles, squaring off with another Sun Belt foe, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Appalachian State's offense will get the first swing of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred. Because it's a rivalry game, you'll keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
They'll go to the ground. And the ball squirted out. How in the world did the offense retain possession? The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Off the play fake. Ball in the air, intercepted. Bringing it back. And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. From the gun, the running back has it. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. And the Eagles want to crank the tempo. He's going to pass on second down. He's got an open man. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Eagles.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's high. Oh, there's the ball. Bounced right back to them. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires the pass, intercepted. What a nice play, and even with the short return, they're in scoring position at the 18.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Georgia Southern will have it now, first and goal. Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Gentlemen, the Lone Star Showdown is underway in the great state of Texas. Here's a quick update between the Horns and the Aggies. Texas A&M overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from College Station, these Aggies got to be thrilled with this result.
Continues to fight for yards. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's first and 10. Fires to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too? Dialing up a second down pass play. Gets it out fast. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Well, well, well. Somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
On to attempt to try. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7.
Guys, a battle in the Peach State today. A lot of red and gold in the stands whenever the Yellow Jackets and Dogs have at it. And here's the latest. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. At the 35, he's loose. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Georgia Southern in a hurry. He's got it on the right. The ball's free. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Now, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure. After he makes the catch, that's a costly giveaway.
Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really, I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better, David.
Executing better, understanding I still...
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Pressure, nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
Third and long equals pass almost every single time. Pin your ears back and go get the quarterback. Great job by the defense understanding the situation. Everybody flying upfield, putting pressure. Know the quarterback's going to hold it. Get to him, strip, sack. You get the rock.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Quickly complete. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yulman Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Charlotte. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Touchdown, Eagles! And once he got loose, it was all over.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the tight end. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He's looking for a man on second down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Makes the grab down the left side. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. They'll decline the penalty, and the touchdown will count. Getting set for the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Mountaineers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Got it in the middle. It's fired. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Eagles moving quickly to the line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Got a man, it's fired. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move to keep running. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. Offense working from the pistol. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Shakes off the defender. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Catch in the middle. It's Cook. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He wants to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Off play action. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They've got the screen set up. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Number 18, on to kick it away.
A high kick trying to pen them deep. He'll call for the fair catch here. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. At the 35, he's open. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, this guy's a playmaker, and he does not need a lot of space. Really nice job that time letting the pass rush get upfield, so when he got the football, there was just green grass out ahead of him, and he made the defense pay.
And when I got a guy like that, man, I just got to...
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep.
App State, 21.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The give to the single back. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to move it through the air. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. He's going to take off. Still on his feet at the 45. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Mountaineers are on the move. Going up top on 1st down. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
That is the last thing you want on 1st down as an offense, a sack. Now it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires downfield. It's complete. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Gotta have it here on 4th down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Nice move there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He's taking the deep shot.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year. And this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your rival. But you got to put it past you. It is just one game. It's not that big of a deal. Well, Jesse, yeah, it kind of is.
It kind of is a big deal. You're right, David. I mean, a lot of these kids, they played with each other or against each other in high school. They've known each other for a long time. There's going to be a lot of trash talking going on, not just between players, but the fans, their families, coaching staffs. This is a game that's going to get talked about